To do the upper back, to do friction, etc., it's important to know where the direction of the muscle fibers go. So, trying to use the anatomy app, you can see all sorts of different angles here. Your lower traps are here, your upper traps coming in here into the occipital ridge, and then down below that you have rhomboids here. So knowing the fiber directions is going to help you when you're doing cross fiber friction. So you'll do all your effleurage and your warming strokes. And then you can come in, and I'll use what I call a dragon mouth. My hands are together like this, my thumbs are together, and I'm going to keep this curve here so that I don't torque my thumbs. And I'll come in and friction upper traps. And I won't use that every time, but when I'm going downhill like this, when I'm doing IT band or gluteus medius, this is a pretty handy stroke, or QL. To do friction along the vertebral edge of the scap here, I can come in and my thumbs are straight, my wrist is straight, my elbow's straight, and I can come in and just hold down that tight fiber or that adhesion and try to break it up. Remember, don't slide across the skin. There's some people out there teaching friction by sliding across the skin. It's not really friction. And then once you're done frictioning it, you can flush it out with effleurage and move on. If you're doing infraspinatus, it runs here, and coming in and frictioning with your fingertips or your thumbs is a good idea. Frictioning QL, you can do it from across the table using a reinforced hand and frictioning the fibers. If you're too close to the spine, you won't be getting it. So be a little more lateral. If you go too lateral, it feels really hollow. That's where the obliques are, the abdominals. So we're just going to sink in right here. You can also do it to the same side. So I'll work on the side that I'm standing, again using the dragon mouth and keeping this arc here so that I'm not just flat and I'm not overstretching my thumb, and moving down towards the table and back up. To do stripping, again, it's important to know the fiber directions. If we're going to strip upper traps coming from the acromion process up into the nuchal ligament, we might start up here by the occipital ridge and work our way down towards the acromion process. Erectors straight down the back, again using that W. QL will go a little more lateral and come into the iliac crest. Again, using my whole body to lunge into it. Say we're going to do infraspinatus, I'll work from the opposite side of the table. Here's the vertebral edge of the scap coming into the posterior aspect of the greater tubercle, and I can use reinforced fingers, or again, thumbs, using the edges of the thumbs. Apply this to all the muscles that need lengthening.